Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tyson here at iDub Hockey, and right now I'm at Bauer Hockey with CJ, Product Line Manager for hockey helmets. And right now he's going to give us a little bit of insight on the Bauer hockey helmet line. So CJ, how about we start off with the 9900 helmet, and you kind of give us a little background on it. And I mean, first thing you notice is that it has a different shell construction than some of the more traditional helmets. Why don't you give us kind of a little feedback as far as what improvements that has?
Okay. So first of all, this helmet, the 9900, is designed for our elite level player. You know, players that are playing 3-4 times a week, who are really seeking that most protective helmet that they can find. One of the unique features about the shell that you just asked about is the fact that it's called a biomechanical shell, which means it's dual injected, and you can see that not only does it offer 2 tones, but it's actually 2 different materials, really allowing the material to form to the player's head.
Great. So with those 2 different materials, are you going to get, is it more for more comfort or more protection? What benefits do you have?
There's actually both of those.
Both of those?
So one, you're going to get more comfort if it's forming to your head, but at the same time, you're getting more protection because the game is played at such a high speed, but not only are those high energy impacts part of the game, but you're also getting low energy impacts. So having 2 different materials really allows you to better manage those impacts.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes a lot of sense, and certainly with concussions being such a hot topic right now, why don't you give us a little background as far as, I understand there's lots of different materials on the inside of the helmet. Why don't you give us kind of a run through of some of those materials and how that can help the overall protection?
Okay, so when we talk about protection, first of all, we're talking about proper fit. If the helmet's not fitting you properly, then it's not protecting you properly. So in order to do that, we have what we call toolless adjustment located on the side, allowing you to open and close the helmet to fit the different contours of the players. Then we have an occipital lock that's used in the back of the helmet to help stabilize the back of the head.
Now, I mean, looking inside here, I mean, you can see the different materials. So why don't you maybe just give us a quick run through as far as, I understand this isn't a traditional EPP foam, and then also there's some softer foams on these outside. Why don't you give us just a quick run through that?
This is what we call FXPP, so it's a fused EPP, so the process is a bit different. It actually, we found out at the same density versus regular EPP, it's able to dissipate about 20% more of the impact, so it's very protective. But the real unique story here is this yellow foam you might be able to see. It's called XRD Poron. And you know, I can give you a demonstration just to show you how it manages those impacts.
Okay, why don't we take a quick look at that demonstration?
So this is the XRD Poron that's placed strategically where the skull is the softest, around the side temporal area. And I'm going to give you a demonstration here. This is a traditional foam that you find in some of your lower end helmets versus this XRD Poron, which is located in our helmet. And the more bounce you see means the more energy transfer, the more force. So the more bounce is not what you want to see. You want to see the foam take the impact, take the energy, and spread it around.
All right, so now that we took a look at the 9900 helmet, let's take a quick look at the 75. And I understand the 7500 is the evolution of the 5500 helmet. Why don't you give us kind of an update as far as what features are new on the 75 that weren't on the 55?
Okay, great. So first and foremost, our 5500 has been one of the most popular helmets in the line for many years. So we didn't want to take too much away from it. We wanted to evolve it. We didn't want a revolution. We wanted an evolution of the helmet. So we kept it very similar. The same internal fit, same internal shape. For those players who like that helmet, they can come in and get that same kind of fit. What we did change was the overall modern appearance. We slanted some of the lines, made it a little bit more modern. We felt the old look was getting a bit stale. And what we really did too is we improved the toolless adjustment. On the original 5500, we heard for years it was hard to open and close. So we went back and we retooled the side adjustment. And we also added a new material to the liner. The traditional 5500 had what we call EPP. This is what we call EPP and a half, which means the beads are actually smaller and placed strategically closer together. So it's just managing more of the impact. It's allowing less energy to transfer through.
Okay. So I mean, I think the big thing to pull away from that is same look, same fit, but more and better protection.
That's right. You're getting a good helmet at the kill zone price point.
Great. Now taking just one step down below that, so we have here also some of, I mean, the classic, the 4500. I think everyone's pretty familiar with that guy. And then also we have here the 5100. Yeah. Just give us maybe a quick look at that guy.
Okay, so this is designed inspired by the 9900. So taking that elite level look and bringing it down to a lower price point, but with the foams being completely different for that player who likes that traditional foam, VN foam. It's actually a triple density. You can see a softer comfort foam and then a mid-density solid foam in the back here. All engulfed with this blue foam, which we call Hexorb. So here's an example of the Hexorb foam that we spoke about. You can see by the shape, hexagon shape. What it is exactly is it's a molded VN foam. So during the process, a thin layer of skin is developed around this foam, and if you feel it, you can feel how durable that is, but it's great for a rebound effect at impact. And you can see it's strategically placed throughout the inside of the helmet.
Well, thanks for giving us a rundown on the helmets. Once again, my name is Tyson, this is CJ, and these helmets are available at inlineicewarehouse.com.